YouTubers, what's going on? We got a new knife to show you today. New for 2015. This is a brand new Kershaw, made in the USA. And you'll notice it's got this little disclaimer. This automatic knife is regulated by various laws. Please read the product information contained in this box before using your automatic knife. Did I just say Kershaw, an automatic knife? I did. This is the new Launch Auto #1 Blackwash. This is #1 of 3. Kershaw is back in the auto game. If you are a longtime Kershaw user, you may have a Kershaw Breakout or a Kershaw Rogue, both automatics, both regarded as very nice and well-made automatics. They kind of got out of that for a while, so it's awesome to see them back in the automatic game. Made in the USA. Let's check this knife out. It just came in today from Blade HQ. These just came out, guys, for 2015. Just launched. So, launched, no pun intended. Here we, ooh, that is such a, I mean, I've actually looked at this, so this surprise thing I'm doing is kind of funny. This is a handsome, attractive looking knife, guys. It looks awesome. I love the red button for the automatic. It is recessed, so you're not going to automatically, again, another pun, automatically. This is going to be full of puns, I have a feeling. You're not going to accidentally depress that button. It does take a good amount of pressure. Well, not a good amount, and that thing fires hard. I've reviewed a few automatic knives on the channel, mostly Pro-Techs, Micro-Techs. I've had a couple Pro-Tech models, a few Micro-Techs, some cheapo, you know, Bokers, stuff like that. This fires as hard as any automatic I've ever felt. If not hard, that sucker, it flies out of there. I mean, just, bam, just hits hard. So if you like autos, you like how hard they hit, you know, this is going to come out. Comes out crazy fast. Let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the specs of the knife. This obviously is an automatic knife. It has CPM 154 steel, which is a great steel. Used it quite often. Sharpens easily, holds a good edge. This has the black wash finish, which looks very attractive. The other models in the Launch series, one is, I believe, stonewashed, and the other is maybe DLC coded. I'll have to double check, but this is the first one to come out, and this was actually my favorite of all of them. So it's got a really nice, I love that black wash finish. That's sweet. One thing I like here that I've noticed is you got this nice choil right here, or no, excuse me, swedge here on the blade to rest your finger. There is no jimping on the blade, but you got a nice spot there to, if you need to do some fine, you know, cutting detail work. Let's go ahead and look at the back side of the knife here. Got the nice cool little American flag symbol. You can see that, which is awesome. Let you know it's made in the USA, which is always a plus. Everything else is blacked out hardware. Old style Kershaw clip, a very old school Kershaw clip, which makes me wonder if some of those makers that make those clips that are deep carry, that may be an option. I don't mind this clip at all. Always liked it, and it carries pretty deeply. I'll show you a pocket shot here in a minute. It's got this typical kind of Kershaw pivot now. It's kind of a decorative pivot that's taken from the 801 series. It's kind of cool to see that there. It's left or right hand carry, tip up only, which tip up's the only way to go, especially with an auto, I would think. But so it fires hard. Now, is there any play? One of the things about automatic knives, is there any play? It's so common among automatics, especially out the fronts, less so with side openers. But let's see. Oh man, that is rock solid lockup. No side to side, no up and down. Super rock solid lockup. I did notice the centering was a titch off, which can be adjusted with the pivot. Just barely, not even a big deal. Let's check out the back spacer. Look at that. That thing is sick looking. It's kind of like got a, almost like it's a monolithic frame, you know, like it's a one piece, but it's not. It's two pieces, so it kind of has that look. It's got these nice, you got a nice little hole right here in that part of the back spacer. Oh man, that is just not hard to, it's hard to see that because of the lighting. Oh wait, there we go. I think I can see my skin through there. What that actually is, that's your lanyard attachment. You could actually just kind of put some paracord through there and feed it through there. So it does have a lanyard attachment. It is not a flow-through design. I have seen few people list it that way. That's definitely not the case. It is, you know, solid. There's no flow-through. Those are not opened. It's very attractive. This knife is very slim, as you can see in my hand right now. It's very slim, so it's going to carry really nicely. Weighs in around 4.3 ounces, I think. Let's just pull out the scale and double check. 4 ounces. Ooh. 4 ounces on the dot. So that's lightweight, which is awesome. Accomplished by the use of aluminum scales, so that's always good. Let's do a little size comparison here to the ZT630, the other knife I've been carrying a ton lately. So in size wise, it's definitely smaller, pivot to pivot. Blade shape or blade size is pretty similar. I think this is right around a 3.5 inch blade. Let me find my measuring thing. Where did that go? To go find that, baby. Here she is. Your blade length is, yeah, that's pretty close to 3 3/4. Just over 3.5, actually. It's about a 3.5 inch blade. I'll put the actual specs in the description below. Just wondering where they're measuring that. I think I saw it come in at 3.4 inches on their specs, but right around a 3.5 inch blade. You saw in size wise, it's like not nearly as long as the Emerson ZT collaboration. It's a lot lighter. It's about 2 ounces lighter. Not really fair to compare. That's a titanium frame lock, much beefier knife, but good size EDC knife if you're going to EDC this. If you can carry an auto, now guys, make sure you know your laws. You know, some states you have, like the great state of Utah, no restrictions on auto carry. Some do. You can own one, not carry it. That's cool. It's definitely worth getting. It's got great ergonomics. It's you can just tell by the way the handle's designed with the curves and the choils that it's going to fit your hand really nicely, which it does. It's just going to have medium-sized hands. You can see it's going to fit your size hand. I've got a good amount left over, so if you have large hands, I don't think this would be a problem either. You do have that nice swedge up there, like I was mentioning, to cut. Got a lot of belly on this blade too, which I really, really like. And that blackwash finish is awesome. It's never going to show wear. This is a great looking knife, guys. I'm so excited for Kershaw to be back in the auto game. To be making knives again in the United States. You know, all the ZTs are obviously made in the US, but a lot of the Kershaws, the only ones I can think of last year was, I think, the Camber, what was it called? Was a US made knife. So it's nice to see them making more knives. They have a few more knives coming out this year, made in the USA, which is awesome. The auto series is just awesome to have these back, because they've always made really good autos, but they're just impossible to find these days. And this is a good looking knife too. It's got some nice sexy lines, nice curves. It's not too plain looking. The aluminum's got a nice soft finish to it, which does add some grip. It's not very slick. And I'm telling you, once you get that sucker in your hand, because that choil right there locks that forefinger in, and you've got a good grip on that. No hot spots anywhere to be found. Super comfortable. So, should you buy this? 100% you should. It only cost $95. Think of another automatic knife that uses a high-end steel that's made by a reputable manufacturer in the US that costs that much. Nothing comes to mind. Most of your Pro-Techs are going to be over 200, you know, closer to $200. Your Microtechs even higher, which are pretty much the two well-known names in autos. Benchmade, very much more expensive. You could probably buy 3 of these for a Benchmade auto. So the price point is unreal. I just am blown away that this knife comes in under $100 for an automatic that has great action, no play, high-end steel, great ergos, made in the USA for under $100. It's hard enough to find a knife made in the USA for $100 of any type of knife, let alone an automatic. So that is applause to you, Kershaw. That is awesome that you're bringing this to market that cheap. All the launch series, the 1, 2, and 3, are going to be right around the same price. They're going to be very similar sized knives. It's just going to be more of a design, what you prefer as far as design and your finish on your blade. I'll use CPM 154 steel. The other ones aren't out yet, but I would assume they're going to be out soon. I just love the detail of that red button. It's such a nice accent to the knife. Instead of just making it black and going all blacked out, you have that little bit of color, which really pops. And again, another pun, pops, as I pop open the knife. But great option, guys. If you like automatics, highly recommend this. Haven't really used it. This is a first impressions video, but I mean, just from my first impressions with the ergonomics, the action, the lack of any play on the knife, such a good feeling knife. How thin it is, lightweight, got a nice big size belly on that blade. You've got, you know, a good sized blade. I mean, this is a great EDC option. Definitely recommend it if you're dig not automatic knives. And just again, great to see Kershaw back in the game. So so what we're going to do on this video, like we did on the last one, the ZT630, that which is almost 1,000 views, so I think it needs about 60 more views, and we're going to be giving away that Kershaw Nura. For this knife, when this video hits 1,000 views, we are going to give away a Kershaw Secret Agent. This is a boot knife, fixed blade, was from their last year's series. I've really never done a review on it. I haven't ever used it. I've had it for a long time. It's just kind of been sitting. So I thought, why not give this one away to a lucky viewer. I do have the clip and stuff too, in the box and everything for this. So this will be given away at 1,000 views for this video. And again, same thing, just share the video. Comment that you want in, and make sure, you know, let me know that you shared it, whether it be Google+, Facebook, you know, whatever social media you want to share it on. Great, share it. They'll enter you in for the chance to win this Kershaw Secret Agent fixed blade. So, alright guys, that's going to be the video for today. Any questions or comments, leave them down below. We'll see you on the next one.